Nate, want to take us from there?
Yes, I do. This will be a segment called UF. Oh, shit.
Nice.
Solid. That's why we put you in the middle.
Nice.
This is an article from the history.com, the History Channel website. The dark connection between UFOs and grisly mutilations.
Yes, history finally dealing with the truth.
The details of both grisly and strangely surgical corpses found under the open sky with their eyes plucked out, tongues removed, and private parts excised, all extracted with the utmost precision and leaving not a drop of blood. Reports of such unexplained mutilations carried out on both humans and animals have baffled investigators for decades, leading to speculation about whether the perpetrators might be otherworldly beings conducting biological experiments on Earth's inhabitants.
Yeah, duh, Dick. Stop arguing about it, scientists. They want our nards.
It's no dick. That's why Barney Hill was so concerned.
Fair. Yeah, that is weird. And I mean, aliens, they love to mess around down there, you know. So it wouldn't be a surprise. What a bunch of creeps.
I mean, we do the same thing with our animals. Don't think of them creeps.
Hey, listen,
I think a zoo person's a creep.
Look, to be perfectly honest,
I always think that people working at zoos are creeps.
To be perfectly honest, I'm always messing around down there. So whatever.
You're tubing it right now.
Tubing it.
While scores of reports have emerged from U.S. Western and Midwestern states detailing mysterious bloodless animal mutilations, human cases have been far less common and often much sketchier in their documentation.
Yikes.
So now we get to the enigmatic Project Grudge Report number 13.
No.
Wait, what?
Project Grudge Report number 13.
Did you not read Project Grudge's 1
I
through
read
12?
Project Grudge page 13.
Oh, you said you were gonna.
I just might need a refresher. Go on.
One of the most shocking cases, the Lovett-Cunningham incident, involves an American Air Force sergeant allegedly abducted by a saucer-like aircraft, after which his cleanly mutilated body was found in the New Mexico desert.
Whoa!
Ooh, what?
Fucking Nate, your stories are always so much better than mine. What internet are you on?
I'm on Tor.
Yeah, you're on the witch web.
I'm on witch web. Hashtag witch web. In ufology circles, reports have circulated that the case was studied by Project Grudge, one of the earliest U.S. Air Force programs tasked with investigating sightings of unidentified flying objects in the years after World War II.
Scary name, I like it.
So this was the precursor to Blue Book, which I think we'll probably end up covering or recovering at some point this month. The result of the Air Force investigation into the purported abduction was allegedly a 600-page document labeled Project Grudge Report number 13. The problem is no official information on Report 13 exists, and the U.S. government denies its very existence, so its details are known only from secondhand sources who claim to have seen and analyzed the document. One account came from controversial conspiracy theorist William Cooper, who I'm sure has come up before. Bill Cooper was an insane, super anti-communist
cool
CIA guy, I think, or FBI, one of the two,
sure.
Who asserts he was tasked with analyzing an annotated version of Grudge Report 13 in the early 1970s. The other came from William English, a former Green Beret captain, who says he too was asked to analyze the document while assigned to a U.S. security service at a former RAF base in Chicksons, England. English dictated 2 audio cassettes outlining what he remembered from Report 13, and according to Military Encounters with Extraterrestrials, The Real War of the Worlds, by author Frank Joseph, English also participated in a 1991 Colorado radio broadcast where he discussed his findings. And Cooper and English's stories are very similar. So
that helps. For sure.
It seems clear that they both did look at this document, and it's the same document.
It sounds like it's similar to, in importance to the KGB alien files, to where it's just like, here's every alien in the Galactic Federation or known by a Galactic Federation, and I fall asleep to it sometimes. It's a great list.
Both recount an alleged incident of March 1956 involving Air Force Sergeant Jonathan P. Lovett, who was assisting Major William Cunningham in the White Sands missile testing grounds near Holloman Airforce Base in New Mexico. While searching for scattered debris from a recent rocket test, so they had been just blowing shit up out there.
Yep.
Recovering debris.
It's time to see how this rocket blows up this dirt.
Yeah.
Conclude test 74.
What if the dirt turns on us?
Well, and I think it's not a far reach to say that perhaps this missile testing was what attracted the aliens.
Sure.
It would be interesting to see if, and they don't do a Star Trek episode really about it, just them coming up with a planet just launching nukes, just testing them.
Constantly blowing shit up.
They're like, what are they doing to the desert? Things live there.
Yeah, they're turning it into glass.
That's how you get a Godzilla, people.
While searching for scattered debris from a recent rocket test, Cunningham was shocked when he heard a loud scream. Thinking Lovett had perhaps been bitten by a snake, obviously the first place you go when you hear screaming.
In the desert, that's fair, though.
English recounts Cunningham crossed the dune to aid his partner when he purportedly witnessed one of the more bizarre human extraterrestrial encounters.
Whoa.
Instead of finding Lovett nursing a snake bite, Cunningham, according to English, recounted seeing the soldier being dragged by a long serpentine arm wrapped around his legs, connected to a silver disc hovering in the air 15 to 20 feet away.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's not a good abduction. That's an abduction to where you're not coming back the same.
Yeah, I mean, we always think about beams, but we never think about tentacles.
Long tentacles stretched out 100 feet from the air.
I mean, literally, what if alls we're seeing is like the spacesuit for this creature that is like some kind of skeletonless, gelatinous blob, and a UFO is less craft and more Iron Man.
And just eating people and
Lord.
Cattle.
Sure.
Showman's my favorite snack. We're by Earth. Let's stop by.
Try the genitals.
Cunningham watched, frozen in horror, as Lovett was pulled inside the craft, which then rose vertically into the sky. The Major then stumbled toward his Jeep and radioed for assistance. Security teams arrived, and the disturbed Cunningham was confined to the base hospital for observation and treatment after retelling what he believed he witnessed.
Yeah, that's Cthulhian. That's color from space shit, man.
Oh, yeah. They immediately were like, you are insane, and we think you killed this man.
Rightfully so, kinda.
According to Joseph's Military Encounters book, base personnel did confirm an unidentified radar contact near Holloman at the time Lovett vanished. So they did see something.
And I would like to point out, too, that Holloman Air Force is where supposedly they've kept a number of UFOs. Specifically, the UFO from Area 51 was moved to Holloman Air Force.
Yeah. The base dispatched search parties into the desert, but it would be 3 days before Lovett's nude corpse was discovered.
Yeah.
Some 10 miles from the
naked
site.
Bodies.
Some 10 miles from the site of the alleged abduction. From all indications, the body had been exposed to the elements for 24 to 48 hours. According to English, the report offered no explanation of what might account for the missing third day, and the autopsy performed on Lovett raised more questions than delivered answers.
What's wrong with his balls? Was this before or after?
They smoothed him.
I would like to shout out to Adric in our Zoom chat by saying, snap open a literal Slim Jim.
Snap open a literal Slim Jim. Fair. Yep. Yeah. Wow.
First question. Why had Lovett's corpse been so severely mutilated? His tongue had been cut.
We're only here. We're only on Earth this one time.
Let's cut open a human.
Cut him open. Let's take a look at there.
His tongue had been cut from the lower portion of the jaw, his eyes gouged out, and his anus removed.
Okay,
Woo!
aliens.
Wild.
Fuck.
They got
That's a
icicled.
party.
In the Air Force medical examination report pertaining to the incident, English alleges that the coroner remarked on the apparent surgical skill used to remove the organs. In
Oh.
particular, that the anus and genitalia had been neatly extracted like a plug.
Just like
Wow.
a suction.
Yikes.
Perhaps most puzzling was the fact that the body had been completely drained of blood. But surprisingly,
well, yeah, you
there
want to
was-
get that out of there.
Yeah, it's the first thing you got to do. But surprisingly, there was no vascular collapse usually associated with death by bleeding.
Hmm.
Though grudge reports 1 through 12 have been declassified, along with report 14, no official mention of or accounting of report 13 exists. The Lovett Cunningham's case remains unsubstantiated, and no follow-up reports regarding the incident, if in fact it did happen, are available. I think we have to assume that it definitely happened. This guy was killed and found in the desert.
Well, you definitely.
It's either that or this crazy man killed, mutilated, and drained his buddy's body in the desert.
Well, now listen, that, a human being is the first person I would think of for something like this.
Sure.
People love to serial kill.
Sure, but then let's
I've
say
heard.
the evidence doesn't add up. There's no like stuff under his fingernails, like no blood on him. Like obviously he didn't do it. There's even no traces on him using now modern forensics.
There's missing
You got
time
it.
too, and he was only out there for like, I don't know, they were probably out there like for an hour maybe scouting for debris. Like they knew where they were going.
Sure. I mean,
It's just fishy. I mean,
it's pretty spooky. Either way, it's they cut that poor fella to pieces. I mean, let's honestly, what else would be capable of something like this? Local scavengers,
that's what I was
coyotes.
gonna say. Like, if it's not him, what would it be other than aliens doing
Right.
a little, surgical fun?
doing their filthy business.
Yeah.
Their filthy alien business. Whatever it is they're looking for in there. Fuck.
I mean, scavengers. It could be like chupacabra is the cattle mutilations of Linda Moulton Howe supposedly are very clean and surgical, but then other people are known with like wildlife biology and hunting go
Sure.
like that's just a coyote. They do this all the time, and that's just how cows.
Yeah.
Well, it's weird that the body wasn't destroyed by local wildlife.
True.
Like it was just clean and no tooth marks at all, or like anything.
Yeah. Like if
blood on the ground.
Yeah, there's no blood. He had to have been found immediately after he was dropped.
Yeah.
I mean, the desert wildlife doesn't give a shit.
Still
Them
sizzling,
scorpions
baby.
will get all in there, and then all of a sudden you got a corpse full of scorpions.
That's how I want to go. Some people want to be cremated.
Scorpion corpse.
I want to be
Scorpion corpse.
I want to be given back to the scorpions.
It would be
Scorpions to scorpions, bugs to bugs.
Well, now the only thing I can picture is a giant, like, meat-filled sack of scorpions that
Yeah, baby.
you accidentally poke and it explodes.
Hell
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This guy, when they found him, if it wasn't aliens, he would have been a total scorpion bomb.
Mm.
That's just how the desert works. Fact check me.
So, while easily disregarded as fiction, the alleged 1956 New Mexico incident offers intriguing parallels to other reported mutilations, both past and present. In 1988, a body was allegedly found at the Guarapiranga Reservoir in Brazil. According to reports, the victim had been dead for 48 to 72 hours, but there was no sign of decomp. Eyes, ears, tongue, and genitalia had been removed, as had the digestive organs. And they were never able to identify the victim. And that's an
Which
interesting
are
thing,
what
too.
predators and scavengers eat first.
And it is how they identify people, is by the dick or vagina.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
You think it's the teeth or the eyes, but it's our genitals. Sorry.
Like,
All of our
sorry.
genitals.
All of the junk was gone, so we couldn't get a junk print.
That's why Cyberpunk gives you all the options.
Yep.
So, but this is interesting because there was in the 80s a whole, there was the Brazilian flap of UFO sightings.
Yeah.
And a lot of people talked about like tentacles coming down and hooking people.
The flap, man, the tentacle flap.
It's something that I think a lot of poorer regions of the world have experienced too, like these weird flaps and like weird tentacle abductions.
Sure. It's something that I think a lot of porn regions have experienced as well. Tentacle stuff. You see what
Yeah,
I
we
did?
got
So
there.
you see what I've done, right?
This is sort of relates to our where we live.
Our podcast? Thank God.
Yes. In 2009, the Denver Post reported 4 calves were found mutilated in a similar way. NPR reported on a 2019 incident in Colorado in which 5 young purebred bulls mysteriously showed up dead, drained of blood, and with body parts cleanly excised. And I think we talked about this.
Yeah, that sounds like that sounds like us.
It sounds like something we would do.
Sounds like we did. And then just the article goes on to start talking about cattle mutilation, etc. Things that I think we're all pretty well acquainted with. But yeah, that's the Lovett incident in 1958.
Pretty terrifying. I mean, it is, you often think about cattle mutilations as almost this like fun, intriguing evidence of extraterrestrial life. And it is grisly and horrific, but it is intriguing nonetheless. But then you hear about it happening to a person and it's like, oh, okay. It's different. It's a different vibe.
Yeah. Well, and it's very like there is no way that this was not committed by some sort of sentient creature.
It's fishy. It's very, very, very fishy.
I'm subscribing to the theory that this was a creature. It was not a ship. They're not ships. They're like they're creatures that come to Earth every once in a while, feast upon a few aliens, go to the next planet, feast upon a few aliens,
Kind of a cosmic food channel situation.
Yes, I'm a firm believer of our solar system's an ecosystem, and there's larger organisms that just go from place to place to get their nutrients, go to another place,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Who was that guy? Was it Jonathan Gold? The guy who famously ate his way across LA?
Yeah.
Yeah, just never stopped eating a person. Just moved across North to South LA, eating person to person.
This is the Jonathan Gold of the Milky Way galaxy, and also instead of eating, it's kind of just,
that's just
vivisecting. Yeah.
There was no blood, no organs, no penis. It sounds like there was some eating.
No anus.
No anus. Can't forget that tasty butt.
Yeah, remember, removed like a plug.
Taste that tasty butt. Baby got butt.
Anyway, so that's UFO shit.
I'm here for it, man. It delivered. The oh shit I thought was going to be something to the effect of here they come, and it turns out that here they fucking come. The probulator is I didn't know that they took the anus. Sounds like somebody cranked the probulator up quite high. Maybe
they just had it on the wrong setting.
Maybe that's what this was. Maybe this was a botched abduction, and it was like a new alien's first day on the job. He was like, I got a live one, and he was like this weird army guy, and he was like, unhand me R2. And the alien was like, that's not even an accurate reference, and accidentally, turned the probulator up too high, and like, oh no, I burned his eyes out and stole his rectum. Quick, dump him.
That's a theory that isn't talked about enough, is that there is
the accidental abduction.
Yeah, there are master craftsmen, alien, explorers, and then there's of course like the people who don't have a lot of experience, and sometimes the people who don't have a lot of experience are at the helm.
Yes, sometimes you get the master, sometimes you get the intern.
Ultimate truth, yes.
Well, I'm gonna hold the speaking orb to end this episode.
Take the orb, dude.
And it's not alien based. This is some leftover from December, but I think it's pertinent.
Okay.
Burger King, Japan,
Mhm.
introduces Whopper designed to ward off evil spirits.
What?
The Burger King Japan is introducing a Whopper to designed to ward off evil spirits. A Whopper designed to ward off evil spirits.
So
one specific
Whopper ward,
Burger
if you
King,
will.
or does every Japanese Burger King have the Spirit Whopper?
We'll go into it.
I have so many questions. Please go into it.
The new burger is named after an amulet that traditionally wards off evil spirits.
Mm-hmm.
As the year comes to a close,
Is there an amulet called the Whopper?
So this was written, and I'm getting this from Fox News, published 4 days ago on December 31st. As the year comes to a close, several companies and product manufacturers are trying to cash in on the overall negative feelings people have towards 2020. For example, Burger King in Japan is reportedly offering a burger that can allegedly ward off bad spirits.
Nice.
And I have this awesome link to share.
Honestly, this is an incredible move.
Yes. Here is the ad for Burger King. Watch it, Pingos. It's phenomenal.
Okay, let's all click it. We'll all watch it at the same time, and then we'll reconvene here. Okay,
I'm a little annoyed that they haven't been offering
start.
this the entire time.
Get it to the very start and go when I say go. All right.
All right.
3, 2, 1, go.
We're doing it. Oh, we're doing it.
Okay, it looks like we're at a Shinto temple here. The Burger Squad is coming in. They're appealing to the spirits. They're arranging some sort of slats.
Oh, yeah.
This guy is blessing the slats.
Now he's burning the slats.
The spicy Yokuyoke Whopper. He's blessing it. He's saying, he's feeding the burger to the spirits. He's offering it to them.
I think he's blessing the burger.
The Yokuyoke burger. Yokuyoke Whopper.
Well.
Oh.
Yokuyoke.
That was a fucking epic ad.
Sure.
And it's a spicy burger.
Spicy. It's got little crispies on it or something, little radishes. I'm into it. I want a spicy Yokuyoke burger.
Yeah, I want one right now.
All right, and of course you can watch that ad with us on our YouTube. I screen shared it. I figured out the technology, Jordan.
Nice, you did it.
So that's the ad. Very epic, I have to say. They seem to have hired a lot of priests for this advertising.
Yeah, or just at least one. They always seem. Burger King is so good at finding the one.
Remember Raz?
How could I forget Raz? Raz lives rent free in my head, baby.
They also had the Ghost Whopper. This Whopper is just a playground for their own spiritual beliefs. Have you noticed that?
Maybe Burger King are Ghostbusters.
Burger King
into the restaurant business
is dabbling. I'll say that much. Burger King be dabbling.
So what we saw is a group of employees are shown bringing the burgers to a temple in Chofu City, Tokyo.
Great city.
Where they appear to be blessed.
Great temples.
The caption also explains that it will be difficult for Japanese citizens to carry out their traditional end-of-year events, like attending similar blessing services at temples, due to the difficult nature of the year 2020.
Wait, so the Whopper is just being blessed so you can get the Whopper delivered to your house.
Mm-hmm.
And it's blessed, so don't worry about it. The Whopper's been blessed.
But every Whopper's been blessed?
Every Whopper's been blessed.
Well,
you saw how many employees there were. There were 4. There were at least 6 of them.
I don't claim to know
every spicy Yokuyoke
how Shinto religion works, but did they just bless it for like throughout the spirit realm? Like, hey, the Yokuyoke Spicy Whopper is cool. It's for you guys and us. It's in honor of y'all.
Well,
Blast.
you saw the fire that they built.
I did.
With the little prayer things. Well, every burger from Burger King is flame broiled.
Oh, so they're cooked over a holy flame.
Yes.
I don't think they're making that. They're definitely not making that guarantee, because I would go out right now and buy this.
So Burger King, it is a custom in Japan to visit a temple or shrine around the new year and pick up the Yokuyoke amulet to ward off evil.
Great. This is exactly
so Burger King's trying to use capitalism and cut out the middleman, and they're like, you could just get our burger instead, huh?
Now, cut out the middleman, cut out the netherworld.
Now, is there some kind of is this amulet you speak of? Is it is it imprinted on the burger in some way? Is it what's going on there?
Well, I think it was the sticks that they turned into the fire.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm looking it up right now.
I could see it if they but it would be cool if they burned like a sigil into it. This holy burger. Sacrilegious. As
so
Homer
here's
said.
what I got when you type in that amulet. You get one picture of SpongeBob.
Okay.
And then you got all these. So this is what they're talking about. This is what the Whopper is. This is your old amulet. Whopper is new.
Yes, the Yokuyoke amulet looks almost like a little wrapped burger in and of itself.
It kind of does.
Interesting. So what they're doing is just saying these Whoppers are themselves a Yokuyoke amulet, which is cool. I like it.
Yes. The burger is also made with garlic flakes that are made from Japan's hottest golden gang.
Mommy.
Yeah, that actually, I want this burger.
Yeah, I really do too.
with a special spicy sauce to increase overall hotness of the burger.
Man, let me tell you something. I got a crispy Wendy's something or other the other day from the dollar menu, crispy chicken sandwich, and it came with some kind of spicy sauce on it. I took one bite and threw this thing into the sun. It was terrible. The spicy, I wanted mayonnaise and that's it. And they were just like, oh, just grab whatever this is and squidge it on there. It sucked terribly.
Well, did you get Monstrocanes?
I might have gotten nether mayo from Monstroko that had turned bad. When it turns bad, it's weaponized.
Yeah, when it turns bad, it's a parasite.
It's a parasite. It will turn you into something of a nether mayo golem, property of Monstroko.
Yeah, well, had you finished that, you would have a yokai living in your stomach that you would have to use the Yokuyoke Whopper to get rid of.
Mayokai.
And that's my segment to finalize the end of Boocember.
Okay.
And the end of 2020.
And the end of 2020. It's over now.
And
I gave
celebrate
you 3 extra days.
And celebrate the beginning of Alienuary and 2021. Yes. 2020 is behind us. We're all new. We have we grew new skeletons overnight at the stroke of midnight. We're different people with different histories, and everything will be better this year.
Yeah, we all traded skeletons to see what would happen.
We all shifted skeletons to the left.
To the left.
To see if maybe that was the problem. We obviously sterilized the skeletons first.
It's kind of working.
Thank you so much for listening to our podcast. Thank you so much for keeping it real and taking care of yourselves out there. It's been a weird year, but dang, if we didn't do it, and we're going to do it again this time. And you guys are the best. Thank you to our Dark Council members for coming and kicking it in the Zoom room. Adric, Kylie, Jessica, Icarian Soldier, and it's just you, Roger, on the end.
It's me.
It is Roger. I am the man known as the man known as Devil Boy.
And thank you to Chuck over at Snappy Little Numbers for our sweet intro and outro song. And thank you to you, the listener, for rating us on iTunes and for telling your friends about how important it is to exercise paranormal preparedness and paranormal defense and eat a Yokuyoke burger as soon as possible. I'm going to say eat 2 or 3 of them. The more you eat, the happier the spirits are, I presume.
That's what I think too.
And then eventually you eat so many of them that you die and transcend to the spirit realm yourself.
Nice. I don't see any other way.
The only burger that makes you a ghost. Actually,
Burger
most
King.
burgers will do
Die
that
your
eventually.
way.
Yeah.
Burger King, have it your way, as long as your way is bad.
We're also gonna have some fun paranormal chat coming up, unrecorded, just
Such
for our Dark
fun.
Council members.
Crazy fun.
If you want to join up. It just takes $1 to take part of it. We also have some art from Jordan that's going to be sent out.
It's going to be coming up. We're going to be doing some, I do twitch.tv/RazorLou. You can come and watch me do art for my weekly D&D stream there, but also I do art for other things, and I do practice sketches, and we're going to start doing some Werewolf Radar art over there. So come and check me out. And we'll draw. What were we thinking? Tiger beat Bigfoot, just like
Yeah,
like
Tiger beat Bigfoot, or
on the bed with his big feet showing on the phone.
Yep. All you need to be part of is the 666 tier, and you get the art that's going to be sent to you soon. It'll be awesome.
Tiger beat foot. I think that's what it has to be. Call now. Hot live. Big feet. Okay.
If you like comments like that in video games, check out our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/werewolf_radar.
If you're listening to this on Monday, we're probably playing right friggin' now. We've been playing Killing Floor 2.
I'm thinking we go back to Phasmophobia for a little bit.
I think we might be going back to Phasmophobia. Check out that prison. So come check us out. twitch.tv/werewolf_radar. Right?
Yep.
Hell yeah. All right. I think that does it for this week's episode of Werewolf Radar. As always, until next time, our official Werewolf Radar sign-off line.
Punch the sky!
Spaceman!